Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. As today, with the evidence against Kaga in hand, we turn our attention to the rest of this sinister swamp, which, based on what we've seen thus far, does seem to have a bit of an evil fae problem. We've got a particularly pervasive hag up to no good out here, not to mention at least one pack of bloodthirsty redcaps. So, that certainly bears investigation. Also, one of the viewers was kind enough to point me towards the inspiration page, which is interesting. I was actually pretty tickled to realize that, based on our current playstyle, we are most compatible with Gale, of all people. Which I suppose does make sense, given my love of lore and reading all the things. Though Karlach is a somewhat distant second. Hard to really read into that one. She's kind of all over the place. It also really kind of highlighted that I have apparently done very little to earn inspiration for Auric himself. So I guess I should really spend more time doing artisan stuff. Anyway, let's very carefully continue our exploration. We'll take it slow and try to stick to the main raised paths. I was not able to do much trap scouting off screen. There's our redcaps, just kind of moseying around. Weird. I really figured they'd be more overtly hostile. We'll try to kind of skirt around them for now until we get our bearings. Plus, of course, that keeps us out of the shallow waters. I'd really not have to muck with that stuff until we absolutely have to. We will explore them eventually.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
I'm just not in much of a rush for obvious reasons.
We met these brothers. Guess they didn't find their sis.
Be you ready. Whoever or whatever did this could be close.
I mean, Auric, buddy, I feel like whoever or whatever did it is already in plain view. Also, there's only one body there. I see Trimmier, but I don't see the other one. Chad? It was something weird. It was like J-A-O-H-D. Let's, Ooh, curious. Nice. Immediately distracting me from tragedy with loot. The classic Larian experience. Nightlight Frond, used in Hearthlight Bomb, which, based on context, I'm guessing is a radiant grenade. But, yeah. We only see one body over there, so maybe his brother's still kicking around somewhere. We'll investigate, have a chat with his corpse. I would have liked to save them, but I mean, you saw we had very little actual agency in that encounter, aside from taking Auntie Ethel's side, or simply washing our hands of it. We've got a tea house on our map. Also, a teleportation sigil. Very nice. Alright, Trimmier. Let's get the gory details.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Hey, what happened? We were right behind you.
Wasn't a sheep.
Okay, that's cryptic. I don't suppose you found your sister out here.
Heard her screaming, but not real.
Yeah, that tracks, given the nature of this place. Did you see anything else I should be wary of out here?
Don't drink the water.
I mean, yeah, obviously, it's a bog. Even if it wasn't evil, you still wouldn't want to drink from it. I don't suppose you have any next of kin?
Mom, Joel, Marina, and soon a niece.
Joel, that was his name. Well, given the tone we're setting here, I can't really promise any of your siblings are going to survive this, but, your mother's probably safe. Where would I find her?
Farm out by Baldur's Gate.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Well, rest in peace, buddy. I may not have been able to save you, but at least I can avenge you. Oh, wait, let's maybe not chat with these things while we're waist deep in swamp water.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Alright, let's have Karlach take point on this one.
Wanna dance? Me?
A diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
Okay, that explains what happened to Trimmier. And it also explains why they haven't attacked us. They think they've still got the wool pulled over our eyes. Yeah, maybe drop the act. I can clearly see you.
You seize me? Pah! Nosy, scum-sucking, lice-ridden little ballbag! Get out! Or I bite its tongue. Eat its tongue. Delicious tongue.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you now.
I bleed you, cut you, make many delicious holes. Yes, yes!
Wow, you are unpleasant, and I do not at all feel bad about this. The sages might be spell slingers. We'll focus fire on them, while Karlach guards our casters. Wow, I really kind of figured that would freeze up the swamp, but apparently not. Not that it really mattered. Wow, that swamp really slows them down. That also implies they don't have range attacks, so... in theory, we can just have Karlach keep pitching them back out into the swamp. Nice.
What fools these mortals be.
Let's go for another freeze. No luck. Let's get the summons in there. We'll have Shovel hang back for now. Ah, Karlach, why? You had one job. Alright, well, guess we're actually fighting then.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Let's see what you got. Bloodlust. Ooh, hold person. Nasty. Okay, so the sages are spell slingers. They're just buffers and controllers. Let's get Shovel in there. Lost invisibility, but still got in a good hit.
Talk to me.
Karlach should have no trouble finishing him off. Oh, for goodness sake, Shadowheart, you are killing me here. Oof, multi-attack. Yikes. Not awful, but definitely not great. Let's, lose the Bloodlust, thank you. Not sure if that was the actual source of his multi-attacks or not, but still a good idea to get rid of it.
Let me recite their demise.
Nice.
Bye forever, pal.
Yes, I agree, Karlach. Goodbye forever. Let's huck this guy into another time zone. Nice. And I guess we could just finish him off. Oh, actually, let's see what this might produce.
Got it.
Okay, well. Well, that, it did kill him, but it did not apply any poison, and it did not do impressive damage. That was basically 0 base damage, plus 4 from strength and 4 from Tavern Brawler. So, sadly, unless we're making called shots to the mouth, those things are not good for throwing.
Incoming.
That's a shame, too. I could have come up with all sorts of fun apple puns. People getting jelly about my new sauce of poison. But alas, it's not to be. For when it comes to improvised weaponry, these apples simply aren't appealing.
Can't give up.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Death is but a word away.
All right, Karlach. It's go time.
Honestly, given how much Larian loves overtuning their encounters, this one kind of feels too easy.
My little trick.
Like, they threw all these melee-focused enemies at us in an environment where they can barely move. Yeah, I mean, see, that guy, even with dash, barely made it to shore.
It's your trouser holes! Shovel is here! Let's end this.
Never a dull moment.
Swords meet sorcery.
Alright, let's wrap this up. I think we're pretty much done. Farewell!
Easy as.
Can't afford to let up.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Redcapped.
All right. What now?
My faith protects me. Take you.
Let's see what we got.
Open up.
Huh. Kind of figured we'd get their scythes, but I suppose crafting ingredients are acceptable.
On my way. I'll take that.
Hey, here we go.
Best avoid that trap.
Oh, shit. Fall back.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I'm actually kind of amazed we didn't hit one sooner. I just kind of walked out here without even thinking about it. Okay, I mean, I'm not going to waste inspiration on that. We've got like 30 disarm kits. There we go. And you know what? Let's just do a little more sweeping while we're here. Huh. Okay, maybe we're... Oh,
Looks like a trap there.
found one! Anything else? Okay, no, we're good.
I'd better do the talking.
At least for now. Let's get this stuff redistributed, then we'll maybe take this back on semi-dry land. I mean, yeah, we've got plenty more swamp out here to explore. I'm just not in a big hurry to do it just yet. Probably a good idea to take care of the hag before we whittle ourselves down on traps anyway. Once we've got all the big encounters taken care of, we can have a single character just walk the canals,
Can't slow down.
ping all the traps. Oh, no, wait, you're not. That is not Damir's brother. That is not Joel. Who are you? Hi? Gandrel?
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it.
Yeah, good trick. Kind of like keeping lemon peels or coffee grinds on things I don't want my cats climbing on. Mostly just around the oven, for their own good. So who are you?
Today, the same as you. A humble supplicant. Come to bargain with the lady of this house. That is why you came to her lair, I take it. To bargain.
I mean, not exactly. I am here for her, but why would you assume I was here to bargain?
Because this is her domain. If you are here, it's because it suits her. Her kind have hidden among us since the first darkness. And their knowledge is matched only by their spite. Know how to ask, and they'll share that knowledge. If you're fool enough to pay their price.
Wait, so you know what she is and how dangerous she is, but you're still here to make a deal with her?
Of course. I'm a hunter who lost his prey, and here I am seeking help from something worse. But she thrives on suffering. Once she hears what awaits my quarry when I catch him, she will help.
Okay, color me intrigued. What could you possibly be hunting that would justify this kind of haggling?
Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger.
Yeah, trust me, I'm no stranger to danger. Besides, maybe I can actually help, unless you're really dead set on that whole hag thing.
No. This duty is mine alone. But for such an offer, an answer at least is owed. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you?
Ah, well, this is awkward. But, you were honest with me, and so I will not lie to you. I have met this man you speak of. And from what I know of him, he is not one to go gentle into that good night.
You do know him? I don't suppose you'll tell me where he is.
It has been some time since I last encountered him. I couldn't possibly say precisely where he is at this exact moment.
As you say. Then I must redouble my efforts and pray my delay costs no more lives.
Solidarity keeps the troop together.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
Okay, so Karlak approved. That does make me feel slightly better.
Go ahead. The lady of the house awaits.
Right, so we do still have the option to point this guy towards Asterion, or to bring Asterion to him if we really want to. which feels like a bad idea, though, I mean, we also don't know why he's looking for Asterion. Though he is a monster hunter, and he did heavily imply Asterion would suffer. I think we'll have to talk to Asterion and see what he has to say about this. But that will have to wait.
Fetid smell assaults your nostrils. Dead flesh lies below, a great deal of it.
Oh, well, let's not drink the stagnant flesh water then. I feel like that's a pretty solid decision. Clearly all is not well here at the tea house. We'll go in through the front, I suppose. We may yet get Mayrina and Joel out of this, at least.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all, you'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I see that happening. Not after the things I saw on the way here.
Ah, I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again.
Okay, I don't like this. Mayrina, stop. I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.
That hag doesn't tell us what to do. What is it? What's going on?
Oh, geez, this is tough. Do we tell her and risk Ethel doing something to her? Or do we not tell her and risk her still trusting Ethel over us? No, we've got to let her know. Your new friend here killed your brother. I found Danir's body on the way here.
That can't be true. Auntie Ethel.
They were being rude, and I detest rudeness.
You monster! The deal is off!
Enough, away with you. Blessed silence at last. Some time in the cage should do her good. And you'll regret sticking your nose in my business.
We should probably be stabbing her right now, like, a lot. Or we could wait for her to finish transforming. That's also good. Okay. We're up against a 6th level spell slinger. She just went invisible, but she's definitely still here. We can see the UI kind of bending around her. Let's hammer in.
What now?
And then we'll force her to reappear. So technically, I think we can make her reappear with any area attack. We could also just slap her with grease or water. But might as well light her up.
Where do I go from here?
Oh yeah, she is right there. Well, hello there. Prepare to be hexadecimated.
Got to concentrate. Heading there.
Sadly, I don't think we have anything that can silence her, but we can stop her from self-healing. Nice.
My faith will protect me.
Let's see if we can get Shovel close enough for a scare. Oh shoot, is that a once for short rest? My bad. Also, should have made him invisible before we came in here, but I think we're okay.
What's the plan?
On my way.
Let's slow her down. Or not. Though we did get some ice under her, so that's something.
On my word.
And Karlach, let's get you in there.
Close ranks.
Nice, nice hit. And, go for the daze. Okay, off to a good start here.
Ready.
Oh, let's spread out a bit. I imagine we've got some AoEs coming our way.
Let's go.
What should I do?
Whoa, hey, hold on now.
That can't have gone far.
Well, shit. I thought we were actually in for a real fight. Alright, well, I'm gonna steal everything in your house.
One day I'll catch a break.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
A brush with evil on hags. Well, that feels very appropriate to our current situation. What else have we got? I mean, obviously we want to go after her, but given how tricksy hags can be, there's no reason to rush that. We'll tear her place apart. See if we can find anything that might give us an advantage. Keys, lore objects. Toad teapot. That's cute. See, that's the kind of thing that makes me wish we had a player house, where I could actually put these things on display. Oh, what have we got going on out here? The dungeon designer in me assumes that's probably the rear exit for the dungeon, with the barrier coming down once we've dealt with Auntie Ethel. But we'll go out there and take a look, just in case. If we could actually find some way to work our way behind her, that would be pretty fantastic, too. Though I sincerely doubt they would make it that easy. I have to imagine there's all sorts of hazards and monsters for us to overcome as we try to run her down. It's a halfway decent assortment. We've also got a key here. And a simple poison recipe. You know, the fact that they actually have these recipe books kind of makes me think they originally intended for the player to have to jump through more hoops to actually learn recipes, as opposed to just automatically obtaining them by picking up ingredients. Especially since I also noticed that various miscellaneous pieces of vendor trash also tend to find their way into our alchemy bag. Mortars and pestles and various brewing equipment. Oh. Note that spoiled treacle tart is what she was forcing Mayrina to eat. Mayrina, who's with child, so I mean, yeah, not great. I will admit I'm actually a little concerned about what might lie ahead. Larian has shown that they're not ones to shy away from grotesque body horror and other grimdark themes. I'm really hoping we can actually save Mayrina, unlike her poor brother. Still haven't seen any sign of Joel. So, I mean, I imagine he must be down below. I imagine that'll be some sort of Saw-esque scenario they're setting us up for. Ugh. Saw. Not a fan. Though it was at least marginally better than Hostel. I'm just, as aforementioned, just not a fan of the torture porn. I miss the days of schlock horror. Alright, let's have a look at these lore items. See if we can glean something useful. Mistress of the Night and Friends. Elvira? A series of stories distributed among children to encourage the worship of the goddess Shar. There once was a beautiful woman. Men and women alike traveled across the land to earn her hand in marriage, but none could win her heart. Her mother despaired, for she wished for her daughter to find love and happiness. And then her mother died. The woman cried and cried. Her suitor stopped calling. Her friends stopped writing. And still she cried. "You poor child," Shar whispered in her ear. "They only wanted you for your beauty, for your charm, for your grace. Now that grief has replaced your charms, none care for you. None but I." The woman spoke to Shar, who listened. She prayed to Shar, who answered. For the first time in her life, the woman had a true friend. And then Shar asked her to take a vial. A small vial, an innocent vial. She took the vial to a man. The man filled it with a liquid and told her to drop it into a well. The woman did. She wanted Shar to love her, to be proud of her. And then people became sick. People died. But Shar loved her, and the woman loved Shar. Now men and women alike travel across the land to see her, not because she is beautiful, not because she is charming, but because she is a high priestess of Shar. And her word is law. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that did not do much to endear me to Shar, though it did definitely cement the idea that she is very much the type to take advantage of those in grief or mourning. Maybe that's why Shadowheart had her memories removed, because it was something traumatizing. I mean, I guess technically if we assume she came from the Blighted Village, that whole place was just one big pile of trauma. Simple poison recipe. I have long wondered about whether to publish any malevolent concoctions I have encountered. Nikros convinced me with that damnable smile of his. But it is true that the life of an adventurer can be made safer through a good offense. Please use this recipe responsibly, and do not cause any harm to other thinking creatures. Recipe for 1 vial of simple poison. Extracts needed: vitriol of bone cap, ashes of dagger root. Method: sprinkle ashes over the vitriol. Do not stir. Cap the vial and wait until it exudes an acrid smell. And there's the rap breakdown. Love that guy. And again, yeah, the recipe books really do make it feel like we were originally meant to manually discover recipes as opposed to just automatically doing it. Which, honestly, I think I would have preferred. Letter from M. This letter begins in an elegant hand, but soon descends into a furious scrawl. The letter begins in an elegant cursive, but ends in a harsh, sloping scrawl. Ethel. Forces are at work in Baldur's Gate. The mewling wretches are trying to edge me out of my own territory. I killed at least 4 of their agents. None have talked. Not yet, at least. I doubt you hear anything beyond the bleating of your ridiculous sheep. But if you catch even a whisper, send word. Immediately. M. Intriguing. So either another hag, or someone who would ally themselves with a hag. In either case, definite bad news. Not a lot to go on, though. We'll have to keep an eye out for more lore objects as we plunder Ethel's lair. A Brush with Evil. On Hags. Part of a series examining some of Faerun's most infamous creatures. This exploration on hags remains one of Soot's most popular works. Hey, good for Soot. An excerpt from A Brush with Evil. On Hags. Written by Elizabeth M. Soot. It has been too long, dear reader, since we last sat together. I wish it was because I'd been traveling far and wide, working to bring you more tips and tricks on how to triumph over evil. Alas, that was not the case. For I fell prey to a green hag. Worry not, I am alive and well, but I have spent the last 2 years in her service. One day I will share what happened in that darkened cell, but not this day. Instead, I come to you with a warning. We have discussed hags before, be they of the night, green, or sea variety, and how they are not to be trifled with. But even with all my research, I never truly understood what it meant to encounter one. Evil beings, hags rely on magic, deceit, illusion, and even blackmail to lure their victims in. I knew this. I repeated it many times to you, dear reader. But I did not realize their charm, their allure. I did not know I would come to love her, that I would yearn to please her. She strung me along, tempting me with my wildest dreams. I thought myself clever, that I would be able to outmaneuver her. I once bested a Gobrizu, Surely I could handle a green hag. And she let me believe it. Until she sprung her trap. Hags delight in suffering, priding themselves on creating new and inventive ways to torment those in their care. And while I have escaped, I spend every waking moment in fear that either her or one of her sisters will come for me. For a hag coven does not let even the smallest of slights go unpunished. And so I rescind my previous guides to dealing with a hag, my suggestions for clever language and deceit. Instead, I offer these words should you ever encounter a hag. Run, and pray she does not follow. Well, that is certainly not encouraging. Ellie, you all right over there? Come here, baby. What's going on? I think she just wants attention. She's just carrying her toy mouse around. Hey, my baby. What's up, sweetheart? I'm almost done. Alright, don't headbutt my microphone. Don't sit on my keyboard. Oh my goodness. Baby. Alright, there you go. Yes, okay, so... Yeah, I actually really like that book, too. I'd have to go back and double check, but I have to wonder if that was the same author who wrote The Evil Eye, that other book we found on hags, which I think we just read like 2 episodes ago. Because that book was clearly written by someone under the spell of a green hag, which would make this a pretty fun follow-up. Ooh, Gilded Mortar and Pestle, I'll take that. And see, yeah, once again, went right into our alchemy bag, which really does hint at the remnants of a much more robust alchemy or crafting system. Regardless, we are at time, so I feel like this is a good place to call it, especially given that I now have a cat occupying 3/4 of my keyboard. We'll hit the pause button for now. I will tear this place apart off screen, and we will pick up here next time. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Revenant, Alois, CrowkingLoR, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, Theory V23, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Rowan Church, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.
Keep that hole under your nose shut, or things will get messy.